Hello, welcome to another my while knitting vlog. It's going to be a knitting vlog. I'm gonna share with you some of the projects that I've been working on. It's gonna be a chaotic one. I'm gonna share what I'll bring on a little vacation trip that I'm gonna go to. And so let's just dive deep into it. Looks delish. I'm in the temporary wood workshop and I'm here because I just chopped off the tips. Woo! Well, the tips of this interchangeable 4mm needle tips. I need really short tips for knitting the sleeves of this t-shirt that I'm knitting that is very beautiful, and I want it to be done for tomorrow. Today I have to edit. I don't feel so good. I have my period, so all of that. So today I'm going to edit and work on this t-shirt. And so I just chopped them off, saw them off, and I'm gonna use this file. It's kind of a wood file to create. I've already started here, as you can see, to create like a tip, like this one that I chopped off. Yes, when you don't have the right notions, you gotta be creative. Either you go and buy them, but I don't have a yarn store nearby whatsoever. There was one, but they closed a year ago or something. There were two actually in the vicinity, but they closed them. Apparently there weren't enough people going there, only me. No, but yeah. So, and to order them, it will take too long. And I want to finish it for tomorrow because I'm gonna go to the north of Italy with my mom and Mita, my dog. I'm gonna use this coarse sandpaper, just smoothen up a bit. And then I'm going to use this other one, which is really fine. In the end, I love woodworking. Nice. I'm going to put a little bit of... It's very nice and smooth. I don't know how much you can see. I'm going to put a little bit of oil. Maybe just, vegetable oil, and then they're good to go. I really love that I can do this and I don't need to buy another pair of needles. Yay! So yes, let me show you what I've been working on. Finally I have this, and this is the front. I want to finish the sleeves, and I want the sleeves to be like 5 centimeters longer than they are now. And yeah, I think I'll love it in the north because it's a bit thick to wear in this heat, but up there the weather is a lot cooler. So yes, I'm just gonna go and put these babies up on this I think it's 40 centimeters cable, so I'm able to knit sleeves. Here I have this one. I know this video is a little bit all over the place, but this is what you get. You get nothing or you get this. So, yes. Very exciting. I'm done editing. It's 2 hours later and we got a sleeve. We have to do the second sleeve, but we got a sleeve, and I thought to knit it longer, like 3/4 length, but I think I would really like this length as a t-shirt. And in the end, in the future, if I don't use this so much as a t-shirt, I will just unravel the ribbing here and continue knitting its long sleeve. So very happy with the result, and it fits really nice. So on to the second sleeve. Onto the second sleeve. So after you've seen this pretty chaotic footage, which I was debating whether to include in the video or not, but I decided to do that. Now I'm gonna sit down and really go through the projects that I've been working on and share little yarns that I received. So let's just calm down and create some clarity in this chaos. Okay, so here's the main project that I've been working on the past few weeks. It's the Hello from My Colors top by Jessie May Designs, and I'm basically done with the second sleeve, and I can wear it maybe with this brown dress, and yeah, very happy with this one. Very happy. I love the colors. I did tiny modifications when it comes to the chart, just tiny modification. I didn't really like in one part of the chart here there's like a cross, and I don't have anything against crosses, but I don't really like the look of it, so I decided to do my own thing here and here. Those are the only two like little color work modifications that I've done. And when it comes to the rest, I chose a rolled neckline, and yeah, I pretty much followed the pattern. And the ribbing on the bottom band is kind of curling up a little bit, but I think that with blocking that situation will be solved. Okay, so very happy with this, very nice and colorful. I love it. And I knitted this as part of a knit-along that I'm hosting. It's a year-long knit-along that I'm co-hosting with my friend Ali from the Ali in Sweatpants channel, and it's called Adventures in Stash. And you knit anything you want to knit, or crochet, or sew, or anything, any craft, as long as you use something that you have in your stash, a material or a yarn that you have in your stash. And I used basically all stash yarns and scraps, so I'm really happy with that, because basically I used up a lot of my little scraps. Okay, another project that I've been working on that you haven't seen is this. Now I'm still not really 100% sure about this, but I love the pattern. It's super straightforward. It's the Sailor Swift top. I really like the way it's constructed. It's top down, and it has like an I-cord edge around the neckline and around the armholes. So I need to do that. And I had these beautiful yarns from Cozy Posy Yarn Co. These two, this one and this one, and the third one is not from Cozy Posy Yarn Co. But basically these two are the Lash Lino DK. It's a summer yarn by Cozy Posy Yarn Co. And I had one skein of this beautiful green one, the top one. And I was like, okay, let me see if I can make a camisole out of one skein. It's a pretty generous skein. It's 115 grams skein. And so I was like, maybe I can make a camisole. But it turns out I still have some left. But I was like, okay, let me just create some stripy camisole. And so I decided to use like these 3 shades of green. But I'm not sure because the length of this section, this light green, is too small compared to this one. So I'm not sure. I think I might unravel just this little dark green part and knit the lighter green a bit longer, as long as the brighter green, you know what I mean. So I have like, I want to have the stripes that are the same length. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not in a rush with this, but that's kind of a new cast on. Then I started my test knit, this skeeter skirt, and this is how much I've knitted. Not super much, but I'm happy that I've done the most kind of difficult or challenging part, which was the button band. I'm figuring out the sizing. It's a really interesting pattern. I'll talk about it when the designer publishes it. But it's a really interesting. There's a lot of wind. Nice. But yeah, it's a really interesting constructed pattern, and this is going to be a project that I'm going to bring with me because I've gotta knit on it. The deadline for the test knit is in September, so I have about a month. I like it. I mean, I really like the yarn. Again, Cozy Posy Yarn Co. Lash Lino DK, 65% silk, 35% linen. Beautiful, beautiful color, beautiful yarn, super soft, usually plant-based. Not plant-based yarns, but like summer yarns usually are a bit stiff. Linen, cotton, hemp, bamboo is more soft, but they're a bit stiffer, and this yarn is not stiff at all. It's a pleasure to work with. It peels a bit, but I don't mind that. I just kind of take it off with my hands. It's not that type of like peeling that wool does. It's more like a little like fluff on the surface, and you can just do like this and it goes away, if that makes sense. Yeah, I guess it's the silk that is really soft, but I love this. I love this yarn so much. I talked about it in the past. Okay, let me hydrate a little bit. I'm drinking kombucha that I made with mugwort, ginger and mint. Okay, now is the time to share something really cute that I received. So I've already said that I'm gonna bring this project with me to the little vacation, and then I think I'm gonna bring a pair of socks because they're easy. I can just put them in my purse and work with them. But today I received the first box of Hooks and Needles. this starts a little sponsored section. But it's a really nice sponsor. It's the first time for me working with them, and I am pleased. So Hooks&Needles is a yarn subscription company where you just pay a little amount monthly and they deliver a little box. It's nothing overwhelming. Like when in the past, when I heard about yarn subscription boxes, I was like, that's interesting. But at the same time, I was a bit worried for, the overwhelm that a lot of yarn every month could cause. But in this case, it's a small package that has everything you need for a project, or many projects, depends what you want to do. And I think it's perfect for crocheters and knitters. If you love yarns, you can check it out. And it's really nice for beginners as well, not only for advanced knitters or crocheter, but also for beginners. Because, let me show you. So there is a little box, and it comes with a little booklet with 3 patterns. This time there are 3 patterns. In this case, there is this beautiful tote bag. Basically 3 patterns for the yarns that they sent you, and some knitting tips, and also a recipe, the recipe of the month, like a food recipe, and a little knitting glossary at the end. It's a really nice little booklet with patterns. So if I didn't know what to bring to this little trip that I'm going to, I could just bring this entire box, and it has everything I need. It has needles, in this case the needles that are recommended for the patterns in the little booklet. So US 4, so 3.5 and 3 millimeter needles, circular needles. It has darning needles, which are always useful regardless what pattern you're knitting, and 3 skeins of yarns in this box, which I think is not overwhelming at all. It's really the perfect amount for a little project, or you could knit you could use just 1 skein and maybe make a hat or a baby knit. It can be anything. You don't have to necessarily follow the recipes or the patterns that are in the book. But yeah, pretty beautiful yarn and colors. I love these 3 colors together. You can use just 2 or all the 3 together. Yeah, you can do your own thing. And then this month I already opened it because I love this scissors. I never know how to pronounce this, but look at this beauty. I never had this cute little birdie. I love this. I'm gonna put it in my Notion little bag. Look how cute. I love it. This is perfect. I always use my foraging knife to cut yarn. I know some of you are like, what are you saying? But I have a foraging knife that I always bring with me. But now I have the dedicated scissor for my projects, which feels really luxurious. And then they also put one double pointed needle, which is actually very useful. When I was knitting the waistband on this project, it said at some point that you had to put like some stitches on a double pointed needle. So amazing. I was like, 1 double pointed needle, but it's always useful. So in one little box, there's everything, at least in this month box, there's everything you need to knit a pattern. And there are also patterns. So I think it's a really good kind of beginner solution. But it's not only beginners, because if you just want to be spoiled once a month and have everything delivered to you, you don't have to go to a yarn store. Around here there are no yarn stores. The ones that were kind of in the area closed. I don't know how my microphone is dealing with this wind. I hope it's okay. But anyhow, I think it's a really good solution, and I might bring one of these skeins or the 3, we'll see, and maybe make a little hat. Or yeah, I really like the tote bag that they the little pattern here is called Sunset Swirl Tote. Yeah, it's knitting level beginner. It's really easy. I just checked it, and it's really nice. They show, they have some pictures. They show how to do it. Then the other little pattern is this mug holder, and then there's the third pattern is this really nice. I really like this one as well. Little scarf. So I'm really pleased with this little box. I think it's also really nice to be able to have like one box a month, and if you're not you know, into maybe the colors or the yarns that you received at some point, you can just, you know, send the entire box to a friend and gift it. I might do that at some point if I feel overwhelmed with the amount of projects and yarns that I have, or you know, some of the yarns that I receive are not the colors that I necessarily will knit with. I can just send the entire box, and then the lucky friend will have everything they need to make something. And Hooks&Needles gave us a little discount code. You can have 20% off the first box by just adding We Grow Wild 20. But I'll leave all the information in the description box along with the link and things. So check it out. I think it's a really light, a little light gift that you can just gift to yourself, and you kind of forget that you paid for it. You receive this nice box every month. I think it's a really nice idea. So yes, that's what I've been kind of up to, and I think I'm gonna bring one of these yarns or even the 3 and knit something quick. My mom's birthday is quite soon, so I might make something with that. We'll see. And yeah, I said that I think I'll bring also these little socks that I started a while ago with this self-striping yarn. I have enough to be busy and entertained. So thank you so much for watching this one. It was a little bit chaotic, but I wanted to still update you, and I'll see you very soon.